Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to the next activity for physical geography. Now we are still in the hydrosphere. We are going to focus more on the difference between ocean and seas. Now we are going to review back with the definition of ocean and seas. Ocean is a large body of salt water. 5 oceans that you learned before occupy 70% of the Earth's surface. And seas, it's also a salt water, just like an ocean, but smaller. And usually, seas covered and surround with the land. Let's review back to the 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, and Arctic Ocean. In these oceans, there are small parts, we call it a sea. So looking at the Pacific Ocean, so there are Bering Seas, South China Seas. In Indian Ocean, there's an Arabian Seas. At the Atlantic Ocean, Mediterranean Seas, and also Caribbean Seas. So these are the largest seas on the earth, but there are more seas that you're going to discover after this. There are 3 types of sea. Number 1, partly enclosed seas. Number 2, almost enclosed seas. And number 3, landlocked seas. Partly enclosed seas. This type of seas are connected to the ocean by a very wide opening. Example, Weddell Sea. This is the smaller part of the ocean, we call it a sea, and it's connected with a very wide opening to the ocean. Almost enclosed sea. This is type of sea that reach very deep into the continent. However, they do stay connected with one or the other ocean of the world through straits, which are basically a narrow waterway. For example, Red Sea. So it's close to the land, but there is a river or straits that connect them to the ocean. Landlocked sea. This type completely surrounded by land from every side. It is totally landlocked without any natural outlet. Example, Dead Sea. Okay, if you can see here, Dead Sea, it's all surrounded by land, no waterway that connect it into the ocean. But Dead Sea looks like lake, but it is not, because during prehistoric time, Dead Sea is part of this ocean. There are also some sea contain even smaller sea. So if you can see here, this is the Mediterranean Sea, and in the Mediterranean Sea there are smaller sea on it. Tyrrhenian Sea, Ionian Sea, Adriatic Sea, and Aegean Seas.